So here we are in Nashkel, and we're gonna get to see the chapter 2.
Candlekeep barely behind you. The troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
I do have no idea. What I do have an idea of is what we saw in the cutscene, which was some tiny lizard boys. And what they are, if you know what D&D... If you know your D&D monster manual... Oh, hello. Identify yourselves. We are the party of Bob seeking a place to rest before... There's an inn. Yes. No, but those were most likely kobolds. I'm gonna make a safety save, because there's something coming up that this... Let's just say I've started this recording a couple of times because I kept getting my ass murdered. No, but those were probably kobolds. They look like kobolds, at least they look like D&D kobolds. D&D kobolds do not really look like the mythological kobolds of like old Germanic lore, but I'll talk more about that in a minute, because right now... Did I save? Yeah. Just fancy my luck seeing you stroll in here bold as day. I expected a hunt and a chase from the description, but who am I to argue easy coins in the purse? May the Lord of Shadows guide you swiftly to your death. We are being attacked by an assassin, and we will defend ourselves. And this is... I've done this a couple of times with... while also being murdered. Gonna... Rigid thinking. I don't actually know what that is. Wonder if it... I don't know what rigid thinking does. Maybe it's... How many churches does your wand have? English is hard. That is bad. Did she say Hadouken? I think she might have said Hadouken. Is that a normal short sword? Then you might as well crossbow. There it is. Alright. Party has gained 650 XP, that's quite a lot. And Imoen has leveled up. And then we can actually... I don't know if I gave it a good look when Yahira leveled up. Because see, now I have 1324 experience, and the next level is 1250. To actually level up, I have to press this level up button. And as I do so, I gain some stuff. I gain, I think Thaco was improved slightly. 1 attack, lore 13. I have some skill points to put out. I'm actually going to start off by having her bump up stealth, because I'm going to need that a lot more than... like, I'm not really looking to pick pockets, because I want to keep the party good aligned. Find traps is useful, but I'm more concerned about stealth right now. And open locks, I am hoping to find a knock spell somewhat soon. And that's gonna solve that problem. Let's see then. Saving throws, backstab damage 2 times. Yeah. Alright then. Oh, and she also has the option to dual class, but she's not gonna. I will, but I'm going to keep her a thief. Is my plan. Let's see. Who's got inventory space?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
You got some.
For the group.
Oh no, I wanted to pick Eric. What's that? And that's the end of the hold person spell. So, medium shield. Just a regular old shield. Splint mail. What am I wearing? Splint mail. You're wearing splint mail. Anyone else can use splint mail? That's gonna be I believe splint mail is medium or heavy. No, wait, that's not a system. This is that's not a thing in this game. Let's see. Not usable by bar druid mage. No one can use it in the party. And what about this helmet? It looks magical. It is not identified, but it is a helmet. What's this? A club. How's the club stack up compared to your... Actually, you know what we can do with the club is... You grab the club in one hand. And, oh yeah, you had a... We found a shield. So I'm gonna equip... that shield in that hand. That's how you do. And that's gonna boost her AC just a bit. And by boost I mean lower, because a lower AC is better, don't you know? Let's see. A bounty notice. Be it known to all those of evil intent that a bounty has been placed on the head of... So, oh, that's funny. They're specifically putting out the bounty to evil people. That's a very simple way to look at morality, but that's fine. Last seen in the region of Bergost. This person is to be killed in quick order. Subject is to be considered a formidable foe. Huh. Unlikely to have well-equipped traveling companions. So anyways, this offer has been extended to all appropriate guilds. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 680 coins of gold. That's decent. As always, any that reveal these plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. So, yeah. I don't know that anyone in real life tends to identify themselves as being of evil intent. Oh well, I'm gonna speak to the innkeeper. What can you give me today? Gonna take a look. No, he doesn't have any goods, but he does have a room for the night, which is gonna be important because we are pretty badly knackered. I am sure I wish to rest. And we actually don't completely heal. Because the way it works in this game, well, you don't get a free full heal on a long rest like you do in 5th edition. I'm going to be mostly comparing to 5th edition because that, well, that's the edition I have the most. Well, that's the current edition. It's the latest edition and it's the one that I play regularly. In fact, we had a fun one-shot yesterday. Me and because Viggo was sick, we were a smaller group. He's usually in our group. Varjorm is in the group. Have I mentioned her? Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I've properly credited her. She makes my thumbnails. Well, except for Devil May Cry 1, which I made, which is why they look like absolute garbage. I'm gonna have to go look through the descriptions and make sure that I credit her. And link to her stream. She streams art. She does the art. She paints both like... she does paintings and she also... Why can't I speak to you? Can I not? Storekeep.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage and all.
A simple task.
Why can't I speak to him? Oh well. Yeah, Barriorm does my thumbnails. She had completed thumbnails for Devil May Cry 2 before Viggo got sick. I'm going to make sure to link her stream and properly credit her. Why can I not talk to this storekeep? I'm gonna make throw down a save, and then I'm gonna load the game, see if that does anything.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Yeah, it does. That's odd. Glitch, I suppose. What do you have for sale? Let's first look at his wares. Darts, a sling, bastard sword. He does have plate mail armor. Oh, that's actually quite affordable plate mail armor. He's got a large shield +1, that's good. But out of our budget. Let's see, I'll sell a couple things. I believe the Andar gem is just a sellable. I don't think there's anything to give away. My potions are quite valuable. Girdle of... I suppose. I don't need the sex change girdle. Actually, oil of speed, what does that do? Well, I'll check that out later because these are definitely sellables. I think. Nothing special. Tiger Cowrie. Bluestone. Oh, bandit scalps. Oh, but he doesn't want them. He won't. They have value, but he doesn't want them. But that will be quite enough to buy myself a suit of plate mail armor. Well, quite enough, I say, but it's just barely enough. I'm also going to buy 2, 3 quivers of bolts for. And I'm gonna have a quick look at oil of speed. It is not bad. I could possibly sell the potion of invisibility.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage and all.
Oh, he doesn't want it. Oh well. What's that? That's a sealed menu. Yeah, we're not gonna steal. That's not what we do. I am going to put this on. That's better. See, the thing I don't understand about this Flame Dance ring description is that it says some rare rings have had enchantments placed upon them that confer various magical abilities. These rings are highly sought after, especially by those of the adventuring profession. Does that mean that this Flame Dance ring is something I want to hold on to as an adventurer? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm decked out now in plate, which makes me look somewhat more presentable. And I should be able to
Customer is always right.
sell you my old splint mail. I'm gonna cut it. I'll eventually get the money for the identification. Did I ever finish speaking about Variorm? She does art. She streams occasionally. She draws pictures and she also paints miniatures. So check her out. Let's see. Baron Gaskell. Hello there. I recognized Jaheira in your group. So you must be the adventurers I was expecting. I'm Baron Gaskell, Mayor of Nashkel, and I am happy to welcome you. I'm sorry we had to meet under these circumstances. What exactly is the trouble here? Can you explain to me? I can't believe you haven't guessed. Have you heard of the iron shortage? I sure have. Well, Nashkel is in the thick of it. Our mine is all but shut down because the workers continually go missing. And what ore we do get is tainted somehow. I would send in the town guards, but we need them to protect our citizens from the bandits that raid our caravans. We need to find out what is wrong in the mines southeast of town. I will do what I can. Thank you. You will be the toast of the town if you can help. I'm gonna walk around town a bit first. So we saw in that cutscene some funky looking kobolds. And if you know D&D, you know kobolds. And indeed if you know about the mythological basis for the kobolds, you might have already guessed that they have something to do with the iron shortage. In fact, the name of the metal, cobalt, I believe it's a mineral, that is named after kobolds, because when you started mining it, you had cave-ins, you had issues, things weren't going well, and it was blamed on kobolds. And kobolds, traditionally, are little sprites who mess around and cause troubles, as sprites are wont to do. They're not at all reptilian in traditional folklore. Rather, they are more similar to goblins. What's this house? Just in case something in there murders me super fast, I'm gonna throw down a save. In fact, oh, it's locked. I'm not gonna break into a house in a town. But some argue that that goblins, because the origin of the goblin folklore is kind of unclear, and some think they might be the same thing as kobolds originally. D&D kobolds are reptilian. In fact, they are draconic, I believe. And they don't really resemble the folklore. Oh, I thought this was like a this is a field. I thought it was, for some whatever reason, I thought it was like a cliff face. But kobolds are in D&D are a different beast entirely. And they are also connected with mines and tunnels. They tend to be found underground. Which might suggest that, hey, the iron shortage might have something to do with them. So I'm walking around this field because some part of my brain is telling me there was something hidden here.
I don't remember knowing or caring a person.
Which there probably is a hint to find somewhere, but sometimes you go by memory, you know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know that I want to continue with Khalid this hurt. Hey? Nuber. Hi, I'm Nuber. Nice place, huh? Okay. So, killing the monsters yet? Yeah. Oh, god damn it. This is another funny joke, haha. I don't know. So far, from my experience, both this playthrough and what little I've played before of Baldur's Gate, I don't find the humor very enjoyable, which might be like a cultural thing, I guess. This is a Bioware game, so it's made in Canada, I think. I don't know that my sense of humor agrees, but humor is hard to quantify. This is something that is strictly, if anything can be strictly subjective, humor might be it. We'll have another rest in the inn. I wonder if I heal more for this. I'll try. I do want to rest.
Dream often, but tonight the visions
Oh?
are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, but the gate is closed and barred. Over the walls there is a candle in your old room, but as the light goes out, the bricks surrounding the window closes together. The very walls conspire to keep you at bay. A familiar voice startles you, though it is calm and caring. You cannot go back this way, child. You must go on. Gorion forms before you. Though his image should be comforting, it seems but a shade of his living self. He is dead in your dreams, as in life. The phantom of your foster father gestures toward the blackness of the wood, as though it should be inviting. Perhaps it is, in a way, but the traveling will be hard. As you think this, a smooth and obvious path becomes clear out of the corner of your eye. It seems meant for you, pulls at your very being, and promises to quickly lead you away from the life you once led. Perhaps this would be for the best, but it is a bit too convenient for your liking. You do not wish to dwell on the loss you have endured, but neither should it be forgotten. Gorion smiles and fades away. The pull becomes a push, but you turn away. Steadfast in your new direction, the way is not quite as clear, but it is sure to be interesting nonetheless. A whisper follows as you stride away. Something vestigial and sinister that you recognize, but yet have never heard. You will learn. Don't look back.
Interesting.
Yes. Of course.
Uh,
Hey.
Ever been to Baldur's Gate? I've been to... Oh, Newber. Fucking... Okay.
A simple task.
Are you someone? I think I stepped in something.
Hey.
Everyone in town use it. Yeah. See, I don't find that funny. Could this be the mayor's house? Temple of Helm. I'll have a look.
Hey. Of course. Yeah.
I believe Helm is like a war god.
Intrepid adventurers at our door.
Helm guards over all the realms, and his servants are at your disposal. Fuck. The Vigilant One stands ready to mend thy ailments, so divert the unyielding gaze of the Great Guide. For a suitable donation, of course. Helm watch over you and our poor lost brother Brage. A finer captain of the guard could ne'er be found on this side of Amn. Such a strange change for one so devoted as he. One does not usually change so drastically without nefarious help. If there be an evil influence on him, perhaps the harsh justice of the military should be stayed. He'll find no quarter at the garrison, but if he came to the temple, well, his restitution need not be his life. Is there anything I can help you with? So I'm assuming that's a quest. I'll have a look at your services, but I don't think I can afford anything right now. Donation. Healing potions. Expensive. Identification. And I'm gonna just assume that if I want my quarterstaff, yeah, 100. So
What, man? A simple task.
we'll keep going.
Hey. Of course. Yeah. Hey. Hey.
Oobleck.
Oh, you have returned, and so soon.
Now, say not another word. I would not think of making you wait but a moment for your just reward. The council told me that they had procured Grey Wolf to ride the woods of the bandit Tonquin. I knew we could expect swift justice. I would be. Please accept. So I have the choice to pretend to be this Grey Wolf person and accept the gold, but that's not who I am. That's not who this character is. I am not this man called Grey Wolf. Keep your money, it is not mine to take. You're not Grey Wolf the bounty hunter? Oh, sweet Helm, I almost gave 200 gold pieces to a complete stranger. The captain best not hear of this. He'd have my hide. Thanks be for your honesty, stranger. There are those who would not have done as such. I know.
Hey.
Children.
Hey.
Where is this?
Hey.
Garrison.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
It was good for days and days, and now I can go to the fair.
You funny looking.
Say the same thing.
Hey.
Minsc.
Stand and deliver, that my hamster might have a better look at you.
I agree, Boo. They look to be... Oh, it's this motherfucker. Greetings, we are Minsc and Boo. We have traveled far to explore this land, but now my charge Dinaher has been taken from us. 'Twas Knoll's, and once we have tracked them, I will beat sense into their heads until they release her. Accompany us, and bards will sing... Fuck, I can't read today. The deeds of Minsc and Boo and friends. The classic... Excuse me, but are you speaking to a rodent? Who is my faithful animal companion, and more than he seems. Do I want to accept? I guess, because this guy is a party member. Fine. For you have curried the favor of Boo, the only miniature giant space hams. Fuck. My friend and companion ever since my head wound. Stronghold in the west. Tarry on, we must go soon. Yeah, fine.
Cool one, son.
Hey,
He is a ranger.
hey,
Are you serious?
Where to done and done. Hey,
Fuck, now I...
hey,
Fucking... Stop. Is there something? Belching Dragon Tavern. Might be something interesting in there. Someone to speak to. At the very least, I can have a look at your... okay. Boo. Fuzzy little hamster. While Minsc believes that Boo is a miniature giant space hamster, you are rather certain that the tiny rodent is just a normal hamster. See, that's another example of humor. I just don't... I don't feel it. Funny, he's got hair on his model, but not on his portrait. Let's have a look at you then. You're level 1, a ranger, large sword. Yeah.
You point, I punch.
Did we? I don't have any splint mail on me. I'm not gonna bother. This is one character that I just... if he dies, he dies. I don't care. By the way, what am I looking at on experience? 1671 out of 2000. We're not too far away from a level up. Let's have a look then. Oh, is that who I think it is? That's fucking Volo. Greetings, fellow traveler. For I see by your garbs that you do not call this place home. Sit when you're from. So this guy should be familiar to anyone who's gone beyond the core books of 5th edition, because one of the better books of 5th edition is Volo's Guide to Monsters, and this guy right here is Volo, researcher. And as he's explaining here, he has wandered the width, is that how you say that word? And breadth, width and breadth, is that? Fuck, English. But yet have I to find such hospitality as that of a simple country festival. It's a shame that the festivities are marred by the events as of recent, though they certainly put up a brave face, do they not? You look confused. So perhaps you know not of the local trouble. I do know of the local trouble, though. Shall I tell you of their mining difficulties, or relate the tale of their unfortunate commander with guard? My companions and I have an interest in the mines. Tell me what you know. Word is that all across the expansive Sword Coast, from the Cloud Peaks to Baldur's Gate, an ore shortage is severely crippling local trade. Bandits, purportedly both human and demi-human, raid caravans. Demi-human, I believe, is a casual term for things that are... you would call them humanoids in modern editions. Things like, I guess, orcs and half-orcs and dwarves and elves are all demi-human. Let's see. Raid caverns, whilst ore reaching its destination becomes brittle and useless following smelting. strangely afflicted by an odd iron-weakening plague. As though this were not cause for alarm in itself, production at the mine outside of Nashkel has fallen, with the substantially lower yields being blamed on nervous workers. Mysterious disappearances of several miners have set the whole area on edge, where something must shift the balance to one side or the other. Well, yeah, we can tell him that we heard as much from common rumors. I will listen to the story of the guard. Just let me finish my drink and then we can carry on through the wee hours of with our okay. You don't want to tell me about that? Oh well. You have a bow. You're a bouncer. Oh, he doesn't want us to talk. I don't think there's anyone else of interest in this place. Huh. You look interesting. Edwin. I guess I'll speak to Edwin. You know what? I'm gonna reorder my party real quick. Put my more frail members at the back. I don't know if this guy will attack me. He looks like some sort of wizard, so never trust a wizard. I'm the wizard Edwin, and I require you. Yes, they will do nicely. I would have you kill a witch, the witch Dinahir. That's the person Minsc was telling us about. She is treacherous, but with your participation I foresee no difficulty. Will you assist? Why would you have this woman dead? Am I to kill her without knowing? Frankly, yes, it is no concern of yours. You need but perform the act with no question. What is your answer? I will not act without knowing the facts. I refuse. Seems I shall have to find others more accustomed to confidential work. Begone, I have no time for this. Fine. Be that way. I'm kind of lost. Let's see. We have the fields down here. We have... I'll have a quick check, see if there's something in this corner of the map. I wonder what the journal said about that. I met Edwin and refused his deal to kill someone named Dina here. Shame there's no interaction with Minsc now he's in our party. I would have thought he might trigger something. Oh well. Nothing there. Looks like just a house. Kind of weird having just people with green hair walking around. I understand it's a fantasy setting, but I don't know that people with green hair are common in this world. Oh well. Carnival Nashkel Mines. Should I check out the carnival first, maybe? And there's the Knoll Stronghold. I'll check out the carnival.